Hello everyone, welcome to the second series of PulseCore. So today I'm going to be talking about some recent tweaks that I made to the system. So I've been racking my brain on one little tricky issue regarding implementing a client running locally on your machine that connects to the server running in the Docker cluster. So that was a little issue that I managed to solve after tons of thoughts and tweak arounds and a bit of trial and error. So basically, I managed to fix it. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So basically, I created a new folder called local client. It contains a file called main.go. It's identical to the one in the client folder. They're pretty similar with one little difference. So the first one was the client, so it was created for Docker, and this one for local purposes, for local running purposes. So basically, the change was the host name in here. So after a little bit of time, I just realized that Docker had its own DNS name, set of IPs. So I changed the host value to the value of host Docker internal to actually to specify running running clients local in your machine under the same set of IPs available in Docker. So I pass it to the RPC address variable as an address and the dynamic port to it, assign dynamic port to it that is retrieved from the TCP protocol. So basically, we are listening dynamically on to the TCP protocol and dynamically allocating a port to it and assign then to the RPC address. So this way, we're allowing a server running in the cluster to identify the clients connected to the server. So basically, server can communicate with the clients by using these RPC addresses with the dynamic ports. So each connected client gets its own unique dynamic port, which allows the server to communicate with it. So this solved the issue. So this address host name is host Docker internal. So this is the DNS for the Docker desktop for Windows machines. So I think for Unix operating systems, for Mac OS, it should be the same. It should be host Docker internal. But for Linux, it's actually different. I'm not sure that it has host Docker internal DNS for the Docker package. I think you should probably specify an IP address of the Docker running in Linux. Not sure, but I think this is the case. So basically, that was the fix. So now you can run your clients locally on your machine and connect to the server running in the Docker. So again, I'm not going to go through it once again. So uh, you should run your server along with the Redis server on the same network in Docker for them to communicate with each other properly, to see each other, to see each other's IPs to be specific. So I have already deployed them in the same network. The network is called PulseCore under slash server under slash network, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you should also specify the ports as in here. So the commands are in the README MD file. You can go through them, run them one by one. It's pretty clear. Let's run the clients and check out the messaging system. So allow the clients to the firewall. Yeah, let's send the message. Hey, client 2. Client 2 successfully receives the message. Let's give a response. Also receives. So now, as you can see, the clients are running locally, and the server is in Docker cluster. You see, it received the message, "Hey, client," and started broadcasting it to all the other clients connected to it. Basically, the second client. Don't pay attention on these messages. I'll try to fix them. It's actually not a big of a deal. They're coming from the Redis server because the rooms that were created before, after their deletion, they probably uh, kept the kept the room keys and uh, with a wrong type. Probably, I'll need to work on that. So that was the showcase. Hope you find value in PulseCore. Yeah, so in my next tutorials, I'll be probably explaining matchmaking system that I'm currently working on. I found some fast algorithms that are not pretty fast, to be honest. I'm trying to just tweak around and decrease their complexities if possible, or find some others. So basically, we need some matchmaking system that will matchmake all the clients quickly, regardless of location, their location. So, so I'm still thinking on it, making some research. So thank you for your attention and see you in next tutorials.